Hello guys, today we will discuss about the vectors basics for computer programming and development purpose also. Okay, so what we are going to see in this video is first we will declare how we can declare the vectors. Okay, then start taking input from the user, or we can uh, take input directly. Okay, then how we can print it, then how we can iterate over the vectors. There are many ways, so we can see how we can do that. Okay, then after all the basics, then we will see how we can use C++ STL functions for the computer programming purpose. Okay, so let me start with my lead code IDE. Okay, so in this video you will see all the stuffs that you will use in the computer programming. Okay, first of all let me tell you that it is an dynamic array. So dynamic array का मतलब क्या होता है, मैं आपको यहाँ एग्जाम्पल के तरीके से समझाता हूँ. ओके, वेक्टर्स सेम एरे की तरह ही होते हैं. जैसे एरे में एक बार हम n साइज़ का पूरा लीनियरली स्टोर करा देते हैं डेटा. ओके, लेकिन वेक्टर्स में ऐसा नहीं होता. वेक्टर्स में क्या होता है, एक पर्टिकुलर साइज़ का एरिया उसमें फिल होता है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जैसे स्टार्टिंग में उसमें 4 एलिमेंट्स का एरिया फिल हुआ. देन आफ्टर दैट जब हम जैसे उसमें 4 एलिमेंट्स जब भर गए, इसमें जब फुल हो जाता है तो इसका साइज़ ऑटोमेटिकली डबल हो जाता है. ओके, सो इसलिए ये डायनेमिक एरे कहलाता है. सो इससे मेमोरी, ये बहुत ही मेमोरी एफिशिएंट होता है, इसलिए हम एरे की जगह C++ में वेक्टर को यूज़ करते हैं. ओके, so let's see how we can declare it. Okay, first, so what we will type, it is vector, then in the brackets we will type int is the integer, just because we are going to declare vector of integers. Okay, तो हमें सबसे पहले इसमें हम वैल्यूज़ कैसे ले सकते हैं, जस्ट लाइक हम एरे में लेते थे, यहाँ पे करली ब्रेसेस लगा सकते हैं हम. जैसे हम वैल्यू ले सकते हैं 1 2 3 4 5. ओके, अब हमें सबसे पहले देखना है कि हम सबसे पहले देखते हैं इसका हम साइज़ कैसे पता कर सकते हैं. तो प्रिंट करते हैं हम v डॉट साइज. ओके, एंड ओके, so let's see what size will be. See, it is 5. Okay, it is coming 5. Now we will see how we can access its each element. Okay, first we will see then how we can access its particular element. Okay, सबसे पहले हम देखते हैं कौन सा पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट हम कैसे इसमें एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. तो एज सेम एज एरे वी कैन टाइप v, just like v, suppose v is an array. Okay, v of what we will what we always do in the array, we always pass the index in this parenthesis. Okay, so जैसे हमें 1 को एक्सेस करना है तो इसकी इंडेक्स क्या है 0, तो हम इसमें 0 टाइप करते हैं. ओके, देन हमें अगर फिफ्थ 5 का ट्रैवर्स करना है तो हम इसमें ऐसे कर सकते हैं v of 4. ओके, remember its vectors index always starts with 0. You can start with 1 also, but 0th index will always be going to waste. Okay, so let's see what will be the output. Okay, you can see this is correct. First 0th index contains the element 1, and the 4th index contains the element 5. Okay, so let's move further. Now let's see how we can take the input from the user. Okay, so as same as array, we are going to start a for loop. Int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, then I plus plus. Let's define n first. Okay, n is a simple variable which is the size, which is the amount of the size which we are going to insert in it. Okay, int n is equal to 5. Okay, let me just remove the values of this. Okay, okay, so we just like array, we cannot do like v of I. Okay, so we do not do like these things. Okay, so what we will do, we can just make a temporary variable and take the input in it. Then we can, what we can do, v dot push back. ओके, देन टेम्प। ऐसे हम वेक्टर का इनपुट ले सकते हैं, ठीक है। देन सो लेट्स we cannot show it in the output screen without outputting it, so we are going to output it int I equal to 0, I is less than n I plus plus. Okay, we can type v of I. Okay, let's run. What will be the, first of all let's just type 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, sorry, it is int. See, it is iterating perfectly. So we can use these square brackets, or we can use dot at I. Okay, dot at is a STL function, so be aware of that. Okay, see, it is dot add function is always used to access the element at a particular index. We can do it as simple like square brackets. Okay, so we are not going to see more for at functions. Okay, so let me comment it out. We can access front and last elements also. So how we can do that? We will just v dot back type. It will give the reference of the last element which is stored in the array. So we have so out 5 should be the outputs. Okay, so let's see what will be the output in the here. See, it is 5. Okay, now as same as that, we can use front function, so we can traverse so we can access the first element of the array. Okay, vector, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे ये 1 आ गया है, that means our input, our code is correct. Okay, now we are going to see how we can traverse using auto function. Okay, so let me type for auto. I is the iterator name. Okay, iterator concept is a little bit different concept, so I will make a separate video on that. Until then, you can follow and learn from these things. Okay, so what we are going to traverse, it's the v vector which is named as v. Okay, so now what we will do, we will just simply see out the I. Okay, don't confuse, it is just a iterator. It will use like v of I, or we will type v of I, and now we are going to type only I. Okay, this is the only use of iterators. Okay, it gives the reference of the indexed present elements of the vector. Okay, let me see what is going to be outputted here. See, 1 2 3 4 5, just because we are ending a line. Okay, let me comment it out. Okay, now guys, we can delete some element from the array, or we can insert some element on the array at any position, but those functions complexity would be order of n plus m. Okay, these functions are insert comma, these functions are insert हो गया, then pop बैक हो गया। पॉप बैक से क्या होगा कि हम लास्ट का एक एलिमेंट हटा सकते हैं, और इंसर्ट से हम कहीं भी किसी भी इंडेक्स पे उस एलिमेंट को इंसर्ट करा सकते हैं कोई भी इंडेक्स पे, बट ये बहुत ही कम यूज़ होते हैं एक्चुअली, बिकॉज इनकी कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ऑर्डर ऑफ एन होती है. दैट्स वाई वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू यूज़ दैट हेयर. We are going to see only the basic stuff that is useful to you. Okay, so we can also clear the array vector, but it is also uh, a bit complexity based task. Okay, so it will take order of n time, so we are not going to see it. Okay, it will type just, you can type just v dot clear. Okay, it will clear all the elements of the vector. Okay, so now we can see how C++ STL will be going to help us. Okay, C++ STL. So what is the uh, I mean, what is the most complexity based task? These are some like sortings and searching. Okay, yeah, we will not going to type all the merge sort code or the bubble sort code, just because we have C++ STL already predefined these sorting algorithms with the best complexity. Okay, so we can use only the sort function to sort our vector, and search function to search any element in the vector. Okay, so how we are going to sort the vector? We will just type sort v dot begin. Okay, v dot begin is the iterator which is referencing to the first element of the array. Okay, or v dot end. Okay, v dot element, obvious as the name suggests, it is referencing to the last element of the array. So after sorting it, it will going to be sorted. Okay, so let me just input it with a little tricky way. Okay, now we are going to output. Let me see what is going to be outputted here. See, it is 1 2 3 4 5, but we have inputted 5 2 3 4 1. Okay, so sorting is working perfectly fine. So but its complexity is order of n log n, which is the best complexity in the sorting. Okay, it is not order n because like radix sort and counting sort, like these use only order n time, but order n space. Okay, so it is, I think, using merge sort or quick sort in this. Okay, so let me just search, let me do searching. Okay, which is the last C++ STL function which we are going to see in this video. Okay, so first we will see what is binary search. Okay, if you are aware of binary search, that is okay. If you are not, then it is also okay. Okay, we are just going to use it, not seeing the what is the complexity or what is the code implementation of binary search and how it actually works. Okay, so what we will do, we will just type auto it, which is the iterator. Okay, auto it is equal to binary search. Okay, what we will type, where with what bounds we have to search. Okay, just like v dot begin we have to search, dot v dot end we have to search, or what is the value we have to search, just like we are going to search to. Okay, so we can type it. Okay, so let me see. Okay, it is giving me some error. Okay, okay, So the index of the two element is 1. Okay, so it is binary search always removes always gives you the index of the element present in it. Okay, so that's all for this video. I will make a next video on the iterators, how we can use the iterators efficiently in the C++. Okay, so thanks for watching.